You're watching CP24 live at 10:30. Have fun and be responsible. That's the message of this year's Summer Ride campaign. Just ahead, we'll speak with the co-founder of Ride about the inaugural kickoff. Thank you. Well, just as the nice weather is upon us, Ride has launched their inaugural Ride Checks booklet to help kick off their summer campaign message, which is have fun and be responsible. So let's get more on this. We're joined live right here in studio by the co-founder of the Ride Checks, Lorne Simon. Great to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Kyle.
So if you get stopped by Ride program, this is the booklet you get handed out, which has information, important information for people who are under 21 who may not know what they can and cannot do when it comes to alcohol and driving. Explain that.
Well, you know, basically, this book is our first time we've done it in the summer. We've been doing this since 2007 during the winter months, during Christmas parties, and partnering with CAA. So we know a lot of people are on the patios, up at cottage country on their boats, the events. So, you know, we want to keep the message going because sometimes people think Ride is only a holiday thing during December, but it's not. It's all year round. And the summer, with the weather getting nicer and Patricia forecasting nice weather, you know, people are out there. And we want to drive home the message that, you know, have fun. We know if you're going to drink, but please don't drive. And, you know, there's three areas that we really want to cover with this book. That's distracted driving, because that seems to be a big issue right now. And this past week, Bill 31 was passed, where the fines are going up and demerit points. Plus, drugs and driving is another issue. And then there's, you know, drinking and driving. So this book is kind of working with our police partners, being Toronto Police, OPP, York. And when you go through a Ride spot check, we're rewarding people for being responsible and not drinking and driving.
Yeah, and what police are looking for has really changed over the years. And that also, as you mentioned, boating. That's really big, and not a lot of people realize that when you're out there, the same law applies.
Exactly. This past Wednesday, we did our summer launch at Music. They accommodated us, and they presented the launch along with Leuna. And we had Kerry Schmidt from the OPP as one of our speakers, and he talked about boating and drinking. And a lot of us didn't know that if you're up at the cottage this weekend, you have a boat and you're drinking, and you know what? The OPP could pull you over and you're treated the same way. You lose your license and you can't drive your car if you're caught drinking and boating and you're, you know, at 0.08 or beyond.
And that also goes for recreational vehicles, ATVs.
ATVs, off-roading, you know, people drinking. And summertime is, we're out there to have fun, but we just, again, want to keep the message that Ride is out there, and we want to reward responsible drivers for doing the right thing by not drinking and driving.
And really stressing in this book as well for young people who get it, that if you're 21 and under,
it's zero.
Zero
exactly.
blood alcohol, zero blood alcohol.
You know, for all the new drivers out there, for example, my daughter just got her G1 the other day, and you know what? The first thing when she got in the car, she picked up her cell phone. And I said, that's a no-no. See, we want to drive home that message that texting, drinking and driving, and drugs and driving, hey, go out there and have a good time, but please be responsible. And Ride Checks will reward you, along with our police partners and corporate partners that support the program.
Yeah, exactly, and save a life. All right, Lorne, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us and keeping the message going out there.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Kyle.
Time now is 10:47. It is 18 degrees out there.